provided by the Carroll County Public Library System of Maryland. Monster World was once a peaceful region, and then the peace was shattered, as pieces inevitably are in video games. Let me skip past all this. Cheyenne! Life of Cheyenne. Wasn't Wonder Boy like an Adventure Island clone? Or like, wasn't Wonder Boy the game that spawned Adventure Island? Okay, so how do you get from Adventure Island to this? I mean, I guess they eventually forked off each other, I guess. So Adventure Island became its own thing, and this series became its own thing. But this is only, I believe, the second Wonder Boy game that came out in America. This is supposed to be Wonder Boy 4, I believe. And of course it got renamed to Monster World. West One is a company that sounds familiar. I forgot what other games they published in this country. But was it JVC stuff? I don't remember. Pearl Castle. Here's an elixir and a firestorm. Take them with you. Take this. It's dangerous out there. Yeah, magic. Start button. Item. We have a potion over there. I think that potion's automatic, because I think when I die, the potion automatically regenerates my health. Magic. Got the firestorm. So I can attach it right here. Can I attach it over there too? No, I can't. Well, I don't have any other magics, that's okay. I got 3 of these anyway. So we're done with that. Don't have any other weapons though. I got a basic weapon, obviously. So ready to begin in earnest. You can jump. There's no time limit so far, so that's fine. You can jump. You can't crouch. You can crouch, but you can't crawl or turn. You can't crouch turn either. You can swing your sword, which seems to be kind of weak, you know what I mean? And you got this, where you poke, which seems to be a longer distance attack than this. Like, I want to say this has a slightly longer reach. I haven't been able to determine that for certain. It just seems to be safer than just standing up and swing. Standing swings seem kind of dangerous. See, that's not very good. Can I? Well, I got him. Okay, never mind. Wait. Hold on, come back here. I can't jump down. Darn it. So I lost my gold. How did that gold get away from me so fast? Good lord. I've already played this game before, just so you know, so I'm just replaying this tiny bit. See, those things are fast. Good lord. Get that loot. Okay, press the up button to go inside these doors. Hit detection's kind of finicky. You have to be right dead on the doors. It's kind of weird. Please take care. You're not going to get many visitors in this tiny place. Oh yeah, these things are like 30 bucks. I have a discriminating eye, but I don't have 30 bucks. So, I guess I'm not going to... Nope! Not going to purchase that. So, yeah, the game's telling me to come back later when I get some cash. I understand. Here's your poke. Can I reach this guy from up here? Just a second. Nope, I missed. But I can poke him. See? It's easy. It's easy if you poke. Oh, these enemies respawn, so I guess if you want to get some of that experience... Actually, is there an experience in this game? I don't know if there's experience. I don't think there's experience in this game. So I'm just here for money, I guess. So I can just sit out here and get 30 bucks. Is he going to respawn? Just a second. He's supposed to respawn, I thought. Just a second. He respawned kind of quickly a second ago. Okay, never mind. We'll just keep moving. I can go to the next screen and respawn that way. Old school game design, right? Enemies just respawn if you leave the screen. You know what I mean? Did this all the time in NES games. Ugh, 1 gold. Oh, see, he respawned. But he's not going to respawn again, is he? Yeah, this game isn't exactly a looker, but hey. It does what... So if you want to sit here and farm for gold, you can do that. Old school. But, let's be honest, this isn't exactly a challenge. So if you really want those boots, you can get them. Okay, respawn, doofus. There we go. Come on. Okay, whatever. So I don't want to stand around here all day and just try to farm for random amounts of gold. But this is when people begin to ask the question, when does this game become an RPG? Well... It requires skill and platforming, but there's also some randomness to it, so whatever. And some stats. Pura Pearl Castle. Entries prohibited. Get away! None shall pass. Fine. Screw you guys. Okay, here's the platforming part. This part kind of looks like Wonder Boy, the traditional game, right? The first Wonder Boy. No skateboard, though. No Master Higgins. Yeah, this is definitely Adventure Island. I mean, yeah, when you think of fantasy, do you think of, like, palm trees? I don't, but I like it. I like the idea of fantasy adventuring with palm trees. I could totally dig that. I mean, really, other than Star Tropics, you can think of any games that are, like, have palm trees and fantasy? Actually, well, Star Tropics is sort of a modern-day-ish game. It's sort of a modern-ish adventure game. But I don't usually, again, really, were there palm trees in Skyrim? I think not. But it's not like, there was no armor in tropical climes, you know what I mean? Obviously, it'd be hot, which is the other problem. The Romans obviously knew about that. They're on the Mediterranean. They were all about, some tropical climes. And that heavy legion armor, I'm sure. I'm no military historian, but that much at least makes sense. But enough about Roman history I know nothing about. No, can't reach that. But he hit me, so that sucks. See, that's safer. It's safer to crouch and poke. I don't know how I feel about that, but there you go. If there's any hidden items here, in this area, it'd be nice if I could, like, slash my sword and get hidden items, but maybe not in this game. Seems pretty chill so far. Reasonable level of abnegation here. Not a lot of exploration, though, so you actually can't get lost. And I can't go down this way, so I guess I'm supposed to come back here later, so whatever. So the game becomes very linear until eventually it opens up, I suppose. Because I've been told this game is something of a 2D platforming adventure RPG, you know what I mean? Action RPG. But I'm not sure how much RPGing there actually is. Except for, buying gear and collecting gold to buy stuff. There's no levels, I don't think. Got him. See, look at that! This gold is ruthless. There's no chill. Can I poke this guy? Might be kind of hard to aim this. Okay, I got him. Just had to time my jump a little bit. Tiny bit of nuance to the platforming here. It's very much a product of its time. The platforming in this game matters because back then, video games were a lot more serious about platforming challenges. So games like Battle of Olympus come to mind. Xanadu, if you remember that game. Whoops. On the NES. Hudson Soft game, I think it was. Press up. You can read the sign. Ratted jellyfish. Like this. And when I bounce off it, it's like a springboard like that, see? I have to time my jump a little bit, though. Give me a second. There we go. I'm going to hold down the jump button and just hold down right, and the game will do the rest. It gives you a little bit of a bounce, extra bounce to that, so it's kind of cute. Alcedo, the fairy village. I haven't made it to the first save point yet. I would love to know where the save points are in this game, because they're not here in the inn, as you'll see in a second. Well, I guess if I paid money, I guess I can... Do I have to pay for my save spots? No. But it's $10, so I'll go outside and I'll kill some enemies for $10. So it's not so bad. Yeah, I can't save here. But I can cheat and do a save state. But again, this is not a legitimate save state. This is just me. This is not a legitimate save. This is me just mucking around. So we'll play the game normally as I get to a save point, and then I'll stop the game. So don't consider this a real game save. Because like I said, normally when I play games like this that are really old, I like to play without save states and cheats and rewind features. Because I want to get a feel for the pace of the game. Like I want to get a feel for the, the distance between save spots. So I always want to document that. Because a lot of old games, it's... Like, in games like Super Ghouls and Ghosts and Super NES, there are no save spots. So basically, I kind of like to document where the waypoints are when you die. In a game like this, I'm sort of curious how far you have to go before you can save your game. Press up. When you equip a spear, you can't use a shield. Remember this when selecting a weapon. That's a wood shield. It costs 50 gold, which I will not use. No, no, no! Darn it. Let me go back. I'm holding down the left trigger to rewind. Which is better than using a save state. I have quick saves too. Let me press the up button. Okay, so I'm pressing down on the right stick to do those quick saves, but probably shouldn't even be doing that. Because I'm never going to use it. Like, let me press up. So I'm right back to where I was. Of course, you could just rewind, so why even bother with that? Because you have regular save states, and you have rewind, so... Oh, yeah, I'll show you what that's for later. These two conspicuously placed statues are here for a reason. So you'll see that in a moment. I'm Sonia. Villager's under attack. I don't know all the details, so you'd better see Eleonora. Stand between the statues and look up, you can find her. There seems to be a lot of that. You know, look up. Go here and look up. So far, it's kind of interesting. Don't know why. It just seems weird to have that whole look up mechanic, because you can't jump. The up button doesn't do anything in this game other than opening doors. You can't. I don't even know how to use magic yet. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Queen Eleonora. Monsters from the key. Again, there's some really ostentatious parallax scrolling here, but the art isn't that great. Like, it's... Again, this game looks like very much looks like a first-generation Genesis game, even though it came out in 1990 or 91. So again, this is below average. It actually looks like kind of like a mediocre TurboGrafx game, really. Not really that stunning. So the art's not great, but you know what? Maybe this is a decent platforming game. I mean, obviously they made a whole bunch of these in Japan. This is the 4th Wonder Boy game. So obviously they weren't worried about this game's ability to sell. At least not over there in Japan. Glorious Nippon. What's she doing? She whacking him on the head? Okay, I already talked to her. So I can hit the big one, right? Okay, I can hit the big one from up there, but not the small one. And thankfully these enemies don't drop down to... These enemies don't traverse levels. So they don't go up or down, so that enemy up there can't attack me. I'm not going to complain about that. Of course, these enemies do respawn randomly. And you're probably noticing below my heart, in the top left-hand corner of the screen, below my heart, there's an empty black bar right there. It's like Final Fight. You have an energy bar, so each enemy has its own life bar right there, like in Final Fight. So when you touch it, you see its HP is going down. And I love that. I wish more RPGs did this back in the day. Because enemies take more than one hit, and as you get stronger weapons, you can probably see how much damage you're doing. So I like that. Okay, let's see what this is about. Bellissimo. If it's at the cave up ahead you wish to know about, go ask Sonia. Oh, you mean what's her name back in that other house, where she told me to look up. Press down. Okay. I won't need that yet. I'll probably come back later for that crap. Yeah, Sonia's right here. The Ocarina of Time. Yeah, it's going to be one of those games. Fetch this, fetch that. Yeah. Old school game design. It didn't start with Skyrim, y'all. It started with games like this. I want to say Ultimate games had fetch quests too, but I haven't played any. That's another game that's on my bucket list, I guess. Playing some of the old school Ultimate games. The quest for Avatar is probably okay. Wasn't there like a Black Eye game that came out in the Super NES, which apparently didn't suck? The quest for the Avatar I always thought quest for the Avatar looked great. Whoops, I died. So I used up my potion, right? Whoops. Hold on. Item. Just a second. Yeah, I used up my potion. So let me rewind a bit. Again, I shouldn't do this, but I just kind of want to see where the next save point is. Because I already know that I died, so whatever. So now I know for the next time. Alright, so let's do this. These enemies are going to respawn, though, right? Yeah, so I got to be on the lookout for that. Because remember, I can't jump that high, so I have to keep things simple. Why is she there? Is she helping me in any way? I would say no. See, it seems dangerous to just do these standing sword swings. Like, it feels safer to just poke them like this. As weird as that sounds. It just seems to have a bit more of a reach to it. I don't know if it does, it just looks like it does. You know, visual indicators, you know what I mean? Visual feedback. I'm getting plenty of go-ups, look at that! Was that what she's there for? To drop hearts? She whacked that dude on the head and stunned him. I'm not complaining about that. Hey, get him! Make yourself useful. Kill him. What's she doing? Yeah, what's she actually doing? Kill him. Yeah, what's she actually doing to this guy? Maybe she can give me some hearts out of him. That'd be nice. Maybe we can weaken him, maybe stun lock him. I don't know. Do something useful. I still haven't hit a save spot yet, by the way. Do I need to save at the inn? I mean, I had a roommate in college who was playing Star Ocean 2, and he somehow managed to get 10 hours into the game without saving. I think he played like 5 or 6. He got to like the Coliseum in Star Ocean 2, like 5 hours into the game, and didn't save the game ever. Apparently he didn't. I don't think he ever saved at an inn, and I don't think he ever saved in the overworld. So he died once in the Coliseum and had to start all the way over from the beginning. And he loved RPGs too. It's not like he didn't know what they were about. Like, he loved Lunar, and he loved Final Fantasy VIII. I think he has Final Fantasy VIII. I was playing at the time, and he played that for a while. But I can't believe after all the RPGs he played that he didn't know you had to save your game. Because back then you had to save your game, because you didn't save automatically at the end. Here's your ocarina, I assume. I mean, jeez, that's like RPG 101. Maybe he thought it was automatically saving at the end. Wait, how do I get this? I can't grab this. I have to hold up? There we go. Oh, it's the yellow-colored ocarina text. Okay, so I got something, trigger the next story event, I suppose. Trigger the next key that unlocks content. Can I play the ocarina here? Never played Ocarina of Time, but I've definitely played this game. Item. Ocarina. Put it up here. Okay. Press right. Okay, I see it up there on the top left-hand corner of the screen, but what do I do with it? Yeah, what do I do with it? I think I have my rewind button in case I screw up. I'm pressing the button. I'm not doing. Nothing's happening. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. If I can go back and talk to what's her name, maybe she can help me out. Too bad I can't rewind or teleport, so I'm gonna have to walk all the way back to town. Is that the way this works? Right, kill him. Are you useful in any way, woman? Jeez. So rough. I'm getting plenty of gold now. Whoops. Look out. I don't think I've ever seen that. Well, obviously Castlevania 2 had enemies in town. But I haven't played many games where the enemies are actually roaming inside town. That's why all these people are inside the houses. Still no save spots. I might just need to go to the inn just so I can save my game. In fact, I can just rewind if I don't. So I'm just curious to see how that works. Okay, here's your ocarina. Let's practice. This is the melody for the first door. Oh, for crying out, bah!